Christopher. Awesome sauce.
Butter on a Pop-Tart video player. Heading.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so
Freaking good.
Have you ever put
butter on a Pop-Tart? Cause
If you
it's so
haven't, then I
awesome
think you
sauce.
I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world. He's talking
Christopher.
and I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl.
That scores. Gentlemen's
I
Club.
don't want a
West
giant
28th
penis or a
Street.
rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit Dotard dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It was so friggin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Everybody, come along with us. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so friggin' good. Yeah, have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you
Cause
haven't, then I
it's
think
awesome
you should.
sauce.
Pop-Tart with butter.
Christopher. Hello, folks. This is Blind Adam, the comic pimp. I am your mentally undeveloped party host here. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. It's February 3rd, 2016. Back on the scene. Back in the saddle. Still getting some of the kinks out. Since technology took a shit on us. Back in the month of December. Thank you for that, YouTube. As always, I'm back to rocking the Scores hat. Scores is the official gentleman's club of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. Scores is heaven here on earth, where the music is pumping, the beer is cold as the... Duh! You know, you fucked up the whole copy. We practiced, we wrote it down, we fucking rehearsed, and you fucked up the copy. What's up with that? I'm still rocking the Scores hat, because it's Mr. Hat. You don't fuck with Mr. Hat, but what I'm trying to say is, scoresny.com. It's the greatest gentleman's club on God's green earth. You know, it's heaven here on earth, in Midtown Manhattan, West 28th Street, between 10th and 11th Avenues. For all the information, of course, it's scoresny.com. Where there's like beautiful women and music and song and food and good times for any type of celebration. Whether you want to throw a party because you just got divorced, you just had a baby. Congratulations, Chris and Nicole. I love you guys. Are going to have a baby. Whether you're about to propose to your girly girl, whatever the fuck you want to celebrate, do it with a lap dance and a beer or a soda pop at Scores NY at West 28th Street between 10th and 11th Avenue. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. I'm going to be going back there soon. Pretty soon. Like I said, I'm rebuilding the Awesome Sauce Comics empire one little brick at a time. Then I got the podcast back on track. There's some other dead weight that will be taken care of. Enough about that. I'm about to court a new sponsor, nightfort.com. If you really, you can't get out of the house, you got 2 broken legs, you just have a fantasy you need to role play over the phone. Nightfort is the place to do it. So, without further ado, I'm going to play a clip from one of the Nightfort girls. And you can always go to www.nightfort.com for all that type of crazy, wacky adventures.
Hey, cocksucker. Hungry, aren't you? Your mouth is watering for a big black cock, your stomach is growling. Open your fucking mouth and I'll feed you one. I'll shove it right down your fucking throat and make you swallow that cum.
Well, she told us now, didn't she? What's up with that? Alright, I also want to say that the next convention, if all goes well, that the Awesome Sauce Comics tour will be February 14th at the Clifton Comic Con. Yep, Johnny Paul is back with another Pug production show at the Clifton Recreation Center, 1232 Main Avenue, Clifton, New Jersey. Like I know the zip code? Do I look like I know zip codes? I ain't know no fucking zip codes. What's up with that? Thinking I know zip codes. But if you go to www.njcomicshows.com, I'm sure you'll get the zip code. Or if you call 973-783-0608, the show's from 10 to 4. Crap. I put the scores hat back like that. I'll just take it off. Put it back on in a minute and shit. But, the show's from 10 to 4. No cover charge to get in. Free admission. All the great dealers from the tri-state will be there. Awesome Sauce Comics is in his house. Pug Productions, the Encounter. Oliver, what's up? Gary Platt. New World Manga, who I want to make a sponsor of the show. East Side Mags. I think Hot Flips. Not sure. Mikey Williams will be there. Kingfish. He likes to fish with bait, just like Joe West shit. The minimum insane in the men brain. Great dealing, willing, no minimum bid auction will take place in noon. Which really means like 12:30, 1 o'clock to about 3. It is the best, that middle Johnny's auctions, where every dealer puts a lot in, and you can just bid on it starting at $1. Some of the best deals you'll get at a comic book convention ever. Like I said, for more information, you can always go www.njcomicshows.com and, just tell them that Blind Arrow sent you. See you on Valentine's Day. Why am I doing a comic book show on Valentine's Day? What? Really? Well, Valentine's Day is a bullshit holiday anyways. I'm going to go get me an abduction energy shot to clear the whistle. Blind fool. Shut up, boy. We're putting on Scores hat. ScoresNY.com. West 28th Street, between 10th and 11th Avenue. I'm going to play some Kid Rock and down an abduction energy shot. www.facebook.com/abductione. Learn how to spell, fool. www.facebook.com/abductione. WINE. Alien Rob, I love you, man. This is the wares. This is the best energy shot on the market. Look at that, the alien smiley face. Awesome design there. Okay, talk to him and ask him who did it. It's such a beautiful design. You could catch Rob in the Abduction Wine, Abduction Energy team. At Monster Mania. Monster Mania is taking place in Cherry Hill, March 11th, 12th, and 13th. And I'm most likely not going to be his special guest. And I'll explain why after I take this short break. Because, I'm flattered. I love Alien Rob to death. I'll do anything he ever wants me to do. I'm looking forward to Tornado. I'm looking forward to the cooking show. But I may have another dream interview lined up at Heroes and Villains Fest Chicago that weekend. And I'll explain why. Well, I first would hope if I open the fucking bottle. Dark Bruce Banner. Hulk Smash Beauty Bottle. I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. Now I'm going to give my voice a rest for a second. I am going to play Kid Rock Amen. And then we're going to talk about Heroes Reborn, Heroes Villains Fest, The Flash, Supergirl, all sorts of cool shit.
It's another night in hell, another child won't live to tell. Can you imagine what it's like to starve to death? And as we sit free and well, another soldier has to yell, tell my wife and children I love them in his last breath. Come on now, amen, 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 amen. Habitual offenders, scumbag lawyers with agendas. I tell you, sometimes people, I don't know what's worse. Natural disasters, or these wolves and sheep clothed pastors. Now, goddamn it, I'm scared to send my children to church. And how can we seek salvation when our nation's race relations got me feeling guilty of being white? But faith in human nature, our creator and our savior. I'm no saint, but I believe in what is right. On now, amen. I said amen, amen. Stop pointing fingers and take some blame. Pull your future away from the flame. Open up your mind and start to live. Stop shortchanging your neighbors and living off handouts and favors. Maybe give a little bit more than you got to give. Got to give. Simplify, testify, identify. And if I get high, stop being so uptight. It's so human nature, and I am not a stranger. So baby, won't you stay with me tonight? And then across the wind and make a sign. I'm better than this someone. Oh, to be someone. And to say goodbye and hold it back. I'll hold on and won't. They don't say
And if you can take the pain, then you can withstand anything. And one day stand hand in hand with the truth. I say amen.
Hey, now can we get an amen? As we testify, this is awesome sauce. We'll do that when there's no one in the house. We have no one else in, like, yeah, definitely. Well, folks, the reason I may not be at Monster Mania is because, and I actually had to call another good sponsor of the program to see if they're going to be in the area that weekend to be my eyes, so to speak. Well, I need, or I'm going to just get some call girls and strippers and put them in Harley Quinn outfits and have a massage chair and a pizza pot. Deep dish pizza because it's Chicago and shit. But if you go to www.heroesandvillainsfest.com and you click on the Chicago link, Heroes and Villains Fest Chicago is happening March 12th and 13th at the Rosemont Convention Center. And their guest list is off the chain once again. I mean, it's really off the chain. You got Stephen Amell, the Arrow, Oliver Queen. You got Carlos Fentiz, which would be another dream interview off the hit list. Carlos plays Vibe, Cisco Ramon on The Flash. You got Teddy Sears, who's Reverse. Duh. Alright, Blind Adam, not Fink. You got, he plays Jade Garrick. You have Willa Holland, Katie Lotz, Katie Cassidy, the Arrow Pimp Shot. I mean, if you're going to get a photo op, you got to be Pimp Life born, Pimp Life bred, and get a picture with all three of them at the same time. That is what I command. Testify. But I mean, you gotta love Heroes and Villains Fest. I mean, I cannot wait. Great guest list. Aaron Richards, who plays Barbara Keene, Gotham, will be there. Sean Pertwee, who plays Alfred. David, I'm gonna butcher this last name because I'm stupid. Fucking Jaws. McLizzle? The kid that plays Bruce Wayne. You have, Once Upon a Time's Peter Pan. I don't remember the actor's name. The actress that plays, I forget her real name. And I'm not looking at a guest list right now. I can't. To quote my friend Jessica, who, crap, I knew I forgot to open up. I had a special clip for her, which I'll have to do for another app. That's from the South Park Jewback episode, where the future people come back to work. But, yeah, they'll be back in the New York, New Jersey area when they're not getting 3 feet of snow, July 2nd and 3rd, which may also be the same weekend that you can catch a ride in the Batcopter over at the Meadowlands State Fair. Hey, Gene, how you doing? If anyone needs a pilot and a copter, or needs a Batcopter for an event, go to knoxaviation.com. Tell them that Blind Adam sent you. That one's free, by the way, Jan. Just like any good drug, the first one's free, Gino. First hit always free on the streets. Just let's go to the dealers up on 178th and Broadway. Or all the ones in Washington, like on 3rd Avenue and shit. But seriously, if anyone needs, a Batcopter or a pilot, you know, or some type of traveling sideshow. Knox Aviation. I love Eugene. He owns the Batcopter from the Batman TV show in the 1966 movie. He's a decorated pilot. I love the guy. Love him like a brother. I think that might be towards the tail end of the fair. I gotta talk to TJ about that. You know, and then of course they have another show in Sacramento. I hope to be at all three. Now, but things they need to do, man. Guests they need to get. You gotta get Grant. You gotta get Grant Gustin. You gotta get, especially after the episode I watched last night. I mean, I'm gonna say this right here, right now. All you Elicity people aren't gonna like this, but I vote we keep Felicity Smoke in the chair for as long as the Arrow in the DC television universe exists on CW. I mean, granted, you know, this is a comic book world, and yes, she can regain the use of her freaking legs, but I'm the man I am today because I saw strong characters on TV and in comic books, aka Daredevil, Geordie LaForge, and Alicia Masters, blind people who made a disability seem like the coolest motherfucking thing since sliced vagina. Testify? Oh, and peanut butter sandwiches. Can't go wrong if you have, vagina and peanut butter sandwiches. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, why not keep her in the wheelchair? And just the way Oracle in the comics was before she got cured in the New 52. Because they wanted Barbara Gordon to be Batgirl again. Because no one had any faith in poor Stephanie Brown and shit. She was a positive role model for anyone with a physical disability who had to reinvent themselves. They can look at Birds of Prey at that point, where the Batgirl series starring Stephanie Brown, which if you're box diving at a convention and you want somebody for back issues to flip, go for that Batgirl series. Because I really think that this version of Felicity Smoke has more to do with Prodigy. Oh, hell yeah! If the calculator is Felicity's father, and that's the episode's next week, that would make her almost like Wendy Harris. It says Jeff Jones took the little douchebag Wonder Twin things from the 1970s Super Friends and made them cool in the Teen Titans comics. They don't call me the comic pimp for nothing, yo. Yeah, she's not, because they did have the line in last night's episode where it's like, we would have called you Oracle, but it's already taken. But my top 3 favorite scenes in this episode of Arrow that I watched was all the scenes with Felicity tripping balls. Just awesome, amazing stuff. And it was very true to the character. She was having some self-doubt, self-pity right after having a major spinal cord injury, and she was on a lot of medication, feeling sorry for herself, so her older self, that was her demon to fight. This whole thing was overcoming demons from the past and learning how to trust. The whole my number one what the fuck moment of the episode. They cap Amanda Waller. Talk about not wanting to confuse your audiences between movies and televisions, but holy shit. I mean, they killed off Deadshot. And I like that actor as Deadshot. And then they killed off Waller. Wow, man. I almost thought they were going to kill off Lila. But they go pick-me-pop-pam with a picky-pick-pop, yo. They go pop-pop-pop. And they capped Waller's ass. I mean, I know everyone's hunting out, you know, all the scenes with Andy and John were really, really, really cool. I mean, brothers fight. Ask TJ. Me and him fight all the time. Ask BD Matt. Ask Fast Fuzzdog. Brothers fight. I mean, if you're two brothers and you see the last pancake and you both want it, you're both gonna punch each other in the teeth. Take a chair and do the pip slap of doom. Sometimes. But, I mean, really, really digging where the show is going. And of course, any scene with Laura Holland, the sexiest woman in all of Hollywood. Sexiest voice in all of Hollywood. Which reminds me, at Heroes Fest Chicago, I think we are going to do the 2016 Golden Retriever Award. I had to call up my boys from Beatball and get another Special Olympics medal to do it, but we'll get that done. If I actually did some research, I would have figured out what the first appearance of the calculator was. Maybe I could do that before I write up my top 20 hidden gems on www.comicsheatingup.net. Thank you, Tony. I love you, man. www.comicsheatingup.net. Yeah, man. And then we had Supergirl this week, and holy shit again. I mean, the Bizarro episode was off the chain. And I'm going to talk more about it in depth after I take a 2-minute break. We gotta get more organized. Like Joey's Slapnut said. Alright, folks, we're back. It's Blind Adam. You're Blind Adam, the comic pimp. You're mentally undeveloped party host here at the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. That's better. I gotta buy some, Starbursts and some, fruit chews. Keep my voice moist when I do this. I gotta step up my game if I'm gonna apply for a DJing gig over at Squares. It takes some antidigestive so I don't hiccup and burp every 2 minutes. Great things are coming in the next couple weeks here at the Awesome Sauce Comics offices as well as the podcast. But it looks like, yes, the first major stop on the tour after Clifton on the 14th. Maybe I'll get a girl to be in a costume for the first Valentine's Day. I gotta clear that with JP. But that would be cool. Wheel deal, vagina steel, girl in costume, minimum bid auction. I gotta do something fun for Valentine's Day. And then, of course, then it looks like March 12th and 13th will be in Chicago for Heroes Fest. www.heroesandvillainsfest.com. And there, maybe with my 2 new aces in the hole, which aren't confirmed yet, so I can't talk about it. Interview Carlos Ortiz. Stephen Amell, have a good time. And then come back and possibly talk to Cliff about East Coast Comic Con. But what I'm really, really pumped about is Super K, Heroes Fest. Robin Justice, I love you. I thank you for supporting the podcast. But 3 or 4 guest suggestions. You got Gotham guests, Aaron Richards, Sean Patui. You got Arrow guests, you got Flash guests, Legend of Tomorrow guests, but no Supergirl guests. Why can you get Felissa Flockhart, who plays Cat Grant, which is the heart and soul of the show? I mean, did anyone not have tears in their eyes when Supergirl broke up with Adam? I mean, dear Supergirl, you could save the day and have a pee-pee in the mouth. That just brings another question I'll ask in a minute, but, when that whole scene when she's breaking up with Adam was just the whole emotional thing, and just the whole thing when her and Kat were having their emotional thing. Interesting. Just so sad. It's like she lost an older sister when Kat's like, let's just keep it professional so no one gets hurt. But I hate to tell you, I told you also, but I told you also. I told you all Maxwell Lord was gonna be the villain, the real big bad of the entire show. He's been plotting this since day one. He knows that Alex, and Kara are related. He knows all about it. Made Bizarro. And it is confirmed that she does love Jimmy Olsen because Bizarro said so. The other thing that really ticked me off with Bizarro, she never said the word May. Anyone who watches the old classic Legion of Doom Super Friends, me Bizarro, for Bizarro, me Crush. I mean, if they went soft with the way she acted a little bit. No, too politically correct. Yes, Bizarro is supposed to be like a retarded child. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. All the love and innocence of a child who gets hurt and then goes on a destructive rampage temper tantrum is the basis for Bizarro. Go watch Frankenstein, you fucking idiots. Even that ending scene with, Kara holding Bizarro's hand so she can go into the coma peacefully was this show is just superhero television porn. It's bringing us to The Flash this week. I mean, I love it. I cannot wait to see their adaptation of the classic for the man that has everything. Which that was the ending credit scenes for anyone who was confused. The Black Mercy plant attached herself to Supergirl, and I cannot wait to see what they do with that classic story from Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. You know, if you can find them for $20 and under right now, good luck. You know, but The Flash was amazing this week too. I wish I knew what was going on. I mean, basically, Tar Pit was sweet. It's basically, they didn't change much. Just okay. Thank you, Bob Paulson and Wacko Warner, for giving us all the countries and the continents. Why I prepped to do this Flash review and then split. You know, last night's Flash was amazing. Tar Pit, if anyone can find a Flash, number 174, the first appearance of Tar Pit, pick it up, because he was the star of this episode. I'm really, really digging what they're doing with the West family right now. All the scenes with Wally, Iris, and Joe were amazing. And I really would like to, can't take credit for this theory myself. I gotta give the credit to Shirley over at Emergency Awesome. Hey Shirley, how you doing? Without you, there would be no me, so thank you. But I really, really feel that they're merging the Daniel West New 52 arc with Wally and mixing and matching everything from every era of the Flash. You know, you know, in the comics, in the New 52, Daniel West is Iris's brother, who, basically is Professor Zoom, and he does the power stealing of the Speed Force. So I'm thinking that Wally, my top 3 picks for who Zoom are at this point in the series, is either Wally, I'm gonna say Wally West, just because he would have the most knowledge of Barry Allen. He would also have the most reason to hate Barry. Plus, he needs the Speed Force. He lives for speed. I'd like to thank whoever pointed out to the Easter egg of the car being painted was the Kid Flash costume. Also, really, really digging the fact that we're gonna get Earth 2, and I hope what we get when we get Earth 2 is we get Robert Queen as the Green Arrow. Like, this way you can have that Flashpoint comparison. And since Arrow stole everything from Batman already, you know that Robert Queen can play the part of Thomas Wayne. And we can have Barry bring back a letter to Oliver instead of Bruce. So that would be sweet. pick up your Flashpoint number 5s and read the trade. I also really, it could be Henry Allen from Earth 2. I doubt it. That's because I'm still pushing for a parallel world where the CBS TV show exists. Which would be sweet. Just bring back Alex DeFrost. For Julio. And Michael Genovese, who is Lieutenant Garfield if he's still alive. Murphy and Bellows. And Joe Klein. And of course, Prank. In the next Mark Hamill Trickster episode, can they bring back Prank? I forget the actress's name. In fact, I want to interview her for the show. Yeah, that would be my next interview, I think. Prank. That's not a bad idea. I'm going to make that happen. Yeah, as we testify. Because it's awesome sauce. But all the cards are out of the bag. Wells confesses that he was trying to steal Barry's speed to save Jesse quick. Barry, being the overall guy that he is, says we're Team Flash, we're a family, and they head off to Earth 2. And, but what if it was Joe West who's the Reverse Flash, who's Zoom over on Earth 2? I cannot wait. This is a great time to be a DC Comics fan. Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, iZombie, Lucifer. Man, it's just like overdosing on junk food every week. It's awesome sauce. With that, I'm going to say I'm having some issue with my voice right now. So I'm going to do this tomorrow, where I don't have to hold back. And keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the goal, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Blind out, I'm out.
Button. 43. 4. Button.